I hear it, Chef.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Mohameds, Critic.
Here.
I hear it, Chef.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, guys. A good morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from Guyana. I come to you this morning from TBN Studios, concerned, worried. Different issues cause me to feel different emotions. In the wee hours of this morning, I had an experience. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, bro. Let me take a 2-minute thing.
Not this fucking morning, brother. Where's it? Is it important?
You there on live?
Yes, I'm on my live.
No, don't bother.
Have you ever had so much emotions that you gotta stop and look at yourself? Joy, confusion, anguish, you're feeling pain, everything in one. In the wee hours of this morning, I had an experience. So an announcement was made last night that the president will be going to give the go-ahead for the last pouring of the concrete for the Demerara Harbour Bridge. I've been passing and watching the Demerara Harbour Bridge, and I think it is amazing. I'm looking at it, and I feel amazed every time I see it. I wish if I were the contractor building it, I wish if I had a role I play, obviously. The Pui Group has not reached that level of experience to build such a bridge. But I would have loved to play a part. Pressure point. Somebody's saying, no use we have you here, pressure point. You're blocked. No use we have you here and you feel disrespected. No use we have you here and you feel disrespected. We're telling you. No, I have never promised anybody. I don't know we're talking about manners and you could be more pleasant and all that. No, I never promised anybody that. I'm the realest thing in the world. Not the most politically correct person. You understand? Not the most courteous person. I never presented myself as the most courteous person. If you come at the wrong time, I tell you come at the wrong time and abruptly. Not mildly and nicely. And every day is the right. Someday we just put you to step. Now I got the announcement last night. We made plans with our team. I made plans with the team that we're going to go there and we're going to broadcast. And I know the bridge is high. The bridge is higher at one point inland, higher than the Demerara Hotel. Then it goes even higher. The bridge has a broad span. It has wire ropes holding it. Yeah, boy. Talk to me.
So, the very special big size one coming with 6 feet length. You got it 4 feet, but 6 feet every big one.
No. I want bigger than what we use. You can't use bigger than what we use. Remember the something wrong. The mesh you buy the other day, let a thing, you could hear. You block the sound? They could hear it. It's not no problem. It's not no problem. Camera. No. That has to be 8x4. Expanding metal 8x4, 8x4. You can't use 6x4.
Because you got the two sides. You got the fat one here, and then you have this side. But this side they come by 8x4.
Well, go crong mining and buy the fat one. 8x4. You're buying the square mesh. What up on the wall there? You're buying that from them there.
I don't buy it.
You don't buy it. Roger that. Safe. Yeah. By the way, we always got thing going on, right? You know, you just make money. You gotta make money all the time. Per second. While you there playing the fool, right? I get a thing this morning. I get a video this morning of a black youth talking how we get money. Why you are playing the fool? And fucking around to find out. And looking for hands out. I can play a record from a black youth to tell you how he gets money from an interview. No, I'm telling y'all. So I know this bridge. Hi. I'm seeing a passing it every day. I'm excited about looking at it. It got wire rope holding it up. It got a free span, about 500 feet free span. All these things, it's a marvel. It's an engineering marvel. Built in record time and all these things. I've seen this. I'm seeing this for 3 years now. I'm seeing the building. I was there in the ground when they start drilling the first holes, them and stuff, a foundation going up in the air. I've seen it before my eyes. And then about 1:45 this morning, I drove onto the bridge. This bridge. I drove onto this bridge. 1:45 this morning. I'm seeing this. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, Critic. So again, fam.
Black. Just calling, seemingly a nice mood to waste my fucking time when we're talking about serious issue of development in the country. A black is cunt. You're wasted. What going on, fam? What the fuck you think going on? The country is progressing at a fast rate, and a set of people want to hold it back. Listen to my experience what I had on this bridge. When I go and drove onto the bridge, I am like, anybody who have this experience will vote for the PPP. Now, don't worry with everything else. anybody who go on this bridge and have this experience driving on the bridge, 4-lane bridge, I'm driving up on the bridge and I'm like, whoa, 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 because I'm getting the real use of the bridge. I'm getting the real purpose of the bridge. And it's coming back to me all the years that are going and are waiting for cross the Demerara bridge. The clatter-tang, clang. When I'm driving cross, the traffic behind traffic, all of this coming through my head. And I'm on this bridge and I'm thinking, I'm gonna lose my mind here. Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
How-
The bridge demonstrate what the president did there. He's doing it every day. He's working for the citizens of this country.
My brother, I have been, keep the bridge up. Even I have been and continue to be a believer in what this government continues to do. Hear what my problem is. You cannot understand if you're not there. I'm looking at the bridge. I know it's amazing feat. I know it's going to help people. I've stuck it so many times. When I go there this morning, brother, when I went there this morning, my jaw dropped. I am like, oh my God. There is nobody that would have that experience drive on that bridge. Look at Georgetown, look at the city, and not vote for PPPC.
I'm going to tell you something. Where I'm living, I see the bridge, and I watch at it every morning. I wake up, and I watch at it every night I go and sleep, and I realize that people there working 24 hours a day for us. There are people working there 24 hours a day. That is compliments at this president. I'm not telling people to vote because of any fantasy. It is proof that alone deserve another 5 years. The rest of it, there are hundreds of miles of road. There are maybe, I think there are about 1,000 bridges. There are 150 schools. There are several hospitals, and there are several more that are coming. If you don't see it, I think you need to go and get the voucher for the IKEA. There's something wrong with you. Nobody else can
my brother, let me tell you, this is a feat of astronomical portions. Robbie, you missed half of your life last night.
To me, I'm seeing it from where I'm living, and it's a magic.
My brother, nothing can give you the experience from going on to this bridge. Because here what no. When they actually load test, I start questioning by this thing, it needs for test. Remember, I post a video, I don't know if you all see it, when China load test and a bridge they done bill. They just done bill.
Yeah.
So I think we got tested. Partner! When I go up on the bridge last night, I was like, oh God, how can we get every Guyanese to have this experience? How can we get every Guyanese to see? This is testament. Now, remember, you got to touch it. It's like somebody tell you, oh God, that guy could make one curry, that lady could make one cook up. But when you taste it, it's like, oh God, wagwan hey.
I know what you're saying, but I'm seeing an 80-ton crane there next to you when you pass in there. So load testing is not an issue.
No, there's not a load. I'm suggesting to you. You can't do what you don't know.
I know.
Yeah, and I am seeing this bridge. I was there when I start building. I know Integral. I've never been up top. When I go there, the bridge is already asphalted up to about 500 feet in the middle, missing for asphalt. The casting going down. Partner, Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, nothing compares to it. I feel so proud that something we own, that something we built, that this administration set up for the people of Guyana Looking at it, I am blown away.
I want to say one more thing. I'm saying that is the value your vote has with the PPP. The value your vote has with the PPP is that it can give you a bridge in 3 years. It can give you many miles of roads in 3 years. So the value that it has, I'm telling you, at Eccles, when I come out in the morning, I turn right, I see an arch. That is what the other side built. And I turn left and I see a Demerara bridge, a 4-lane bridge. That is what they build. So judge it. That is what I see every day. And I see the bridge, and I only wish I could go with y'all and stand at the bridge. I envy y'all.
My brother, I am lobbying for the government just to open the bridge for people to walk across.
We want to do that.
I said bring 10,000, bring 100,000 people and let them walk across that bridge and see for themselves.
I imagine the feelings. I would want to be there too.
My brother, it's a maddening, saddening for you know why? The trolls came out while everybody's doing the news. The trolls came out. I said, "Oh, we're bulletin this and that," and then I realized the opposition understands the danger of the progress that is put out by the PPP. The danger to them.
They're in the dust.
The program that are implemented by President Irfan Ali. You understand?
150 schools, right? Miles and miles of road. About 1,000 bridges.
My brother,
from that bridge.
you don't have to tell nobody to vote PPPC.
No, we got to remind them. People
no, but here, I go, you know, they remind them, but I'm telling you, this bridge speaks for itself. You just allow the people, take all the PNC people and put them across the bridge.
To walk across the bridge.
Just allow them to walk across the bridge. It is over. September 1st is over. PPP hands down. Just give the PNC people an opportunity to walk across the bridge.
Yeah, by then they walk across from PNC to whoever else gonna turn PPP. I am telling you that they're gonna be transformed because they don't know the magnitude of that thing.
My brother, anybody who votes for any other party than the PPPC, no here, than the PPPC on September the 1st, when the bridge open, and they cross the bridge, they will be cursing this step. They will realize they made a mistake.
I want to say one other thing. I want to say to the people who are supporting the opposition that there is place for you at the PPP. I'm not a PPP person, but I'm telling you there is a place because I'm seeing them react with people. And there is a place for everybody. So don't feel that, you know, there isn't a place. There is a place.
Nobody, no stone unturned, no one left behind.
You're going to be looked after. Everything going to be taken care of. So don't make the mistake of wasting your vote. You're going to be wasting your vote if you vote anywhere else. I want that, as I'm a regular citizen of this country, I want that to be said. As a normal citizen who is here seeing everything. I'm not a politician, but I'm just looking at news maybe and y'all who disseminate the truth. And that is the fact. Don't waste your vote. Don't waste your time. Go and vote for this president. That is what I have to say. I'm not saying anybody. I'm telling you what is my opinion, and I think people need to listen to it and take a good look at it. Don't go waste your vote. Don't go waste your vote. Please, everything. This government, this president is concerned about every single citizen. A man who wake up for 2 o'clock in the morning, a president, and carry minister, and carry all y'all, drag y'all out there out bed, and he doing it every day. He deserve it. Give him that respect that he give you. He has been respecting. He respect the vote of the people of this country. Unlike what had happened before, I don't want to talk about that negative. Unlike what had happened before, this president, this government respect the vote of the people. So give him that respect by just going, and your view would be safe. I am saying as a regular citizen, I've not gotten anything from this government at any time. I am saying as a regular citizen, there's opportunity, and I'm sure in the next time they come in, it's going to be more opportunity for people. Don't go with stagnation. The last time we had stagnation, you know, they had wanted to even tell you how to pay tax for your dogs. So we're not going to go there. Please don't go there. Make the right choice. Now, not going to waste time.
Thanks for your input, brother.
I want to say thanks to everybody. Just listen to what I'm saying and decide your mind. You have a couple days more. The people who decide to vote for anybody else, do that. Think about it. Think about it carefully. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my brother. Now, here, laugh. I am there, and I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ. How? And you got the truths. Oh, it's loan from bank, and they don't know about development. The truth is, Azadin Mohamed is trying to escape jail, and the PNC is trying to take us back in the past. People don't want to go there. Hello, good morning. After many tries.
Good morning.
Yeah, brother.
Good morning, Critic. How you doing?
Yeah, talk to me. Come on, you see what's going on, man. You know that we can't start, so you got to get to the point.
I just come back from Guyana, and I have to say, there's a lot of progress there, man. If these people can't see it, you know, I don't know what to say, but...
My brother, you wouldn't be talking so mildly if you had the experience I had this morning at 2 o'clock. I have never... Listen to me. We go down there with the news, boss. The honest truth is my team fucked it up. We didn't have no ad. They fucked up. One is sleepy. The rest of them do bear scunt when they go there. And I did not care because I just... And when they fix the thing, they tell me to say something, comment. I said, brother, I am just glad to be here. I am just glad to have witnessed this with my own eyes. At the time when I was on the bridge, I didn't care about anybody else. Normally, I tried to get the news out there, tried to get the message out there. I was just so overwhelmed that I had that experience. I was one of the first persons to be there. It was crazy.
That's true. I mean, it's the same thing for me. And just driving across, looking at that bridge, gave me goosebumps.
Brother, I've been going and watching the bridge for days. Like when I got it, I just glad. Although they fuck everything, I calculate. I said, yeah, I just watch see my team. One of them miss it. He sleep way. He miss his life. And I'm thinking of the fact that he sleep way and he never come for do what we supposed to do. I'm thinking, does this kid know that he missed his life and a lifetime experience like no other? I was there. We got some videos driving. I am like, Jesus Christ. I crossed the Manhattan Bridge. I crossed the Brooklyn Bridge. I've been around the world and see huge bridges, right? I am like, this is Guyana's own. We did this, buddy. We come from the lines. We did this. We're here. I can't believe.
I gotta say, man, hats off to Ali and the vision that he have, and hopefully the people could see that and you know, give this guy another term. I mean, I drive around the Ogle Highway, the highway.
My brother, this ain't calling for a term. This calling for a position in Parliament that would allow the PPP administration to transform this country.
That's right.
Change the constitution and take us into the 21st century.
Yes, he's already there. He's not taking us. He's already there. You know, they just have to see the progress. And these guys, Keandra Boer, John Thompson, and these
my
guys,
brother never did anything in their life. All the people, all the heaviest critics of the government are the highest performing sufferers, the highest performing failures. Kian Jabur.
don't understand how these guys could come out and
You
say
imagine
this.
this morning at 2 o'clock. Francis Bailey already had a negative video. Don't do it from the day. They went to the bridge and see the bridge. Didn't see this. He didn't witness this. This is what we witnessed last night. The president on the ground, no other than the president. Bro, I got it before. I am like, God. You know? Then I get upset.
Amazing how they
Then I'm calculating, look, me cable, what happened? I just glad that I am here. I want to know if every other... I right away watch it and I say, damn! Anytime this bridge was driven over, the people from Barbie's Cub, anybody from Buxton, anybody from Agricola, anybody from Linden cross this bridge. It is over. You can't cross this bridge and not see the competence, not see... There is the clear evidence of the commitment of a PPP administration to the people of Guyana.
That is so true. The commitment, the progress that's going on there. I mean, not only the bridge, you've seen it when you're driving around with all the new highways that they build. You know.
My brother, nothing gives you more pride. Here was the funny thing. On this bridge, you're looking at the city. You're looking down at Providence. You could look all the way to Marriott. You're looking down the Demerara River. My brother, scenery. And when you look at the structure, like when you think the bridge, you say, oh, it got a rail. I was calculating what a rail would be like. Very modern, strong structure. I was worried. You understand? About vehicles running up on the edge. No, solid barriers, safe walkway, bicycle way. I'm looking at this engineering marvel, and it was maddening.
Yes, I had a very good view of that bridge. I had a friend living on the west side, and his house is on, close to that bridge. And when I look at that view at the nighttime, it was really
Yeah, brother,
spectacular.
we talk. Let me carry on. Thanks for your input.
Yes.
We talk. Thanks for your input. My brothers and sisters, this here is unprecedented. This here, you have, here, I can't tell you. I can't begin to share my experience with you. Nothing I can say, no video I can show you will give you the feeling that I had. Nothing. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Turn on the thing in the background, man. Yes, brother. Black. Must get the thing for me so I could switch to the black. The thing where you make blocked. Just for access shipping is this thing. Yeah, look at this. Look at what amazing looks like. Now here, laugh. You ain't getting much of a different view when you there. Brother, you miss half your life. You miss half your life. No Independence Day celebration. No firework. Nothing I have ever done in my life has made me feel like I felt this morning. I felt a sense of pride. Right away. I felt a sense of joy immediately after. It was the most confusing experience in my life. Right away I know because I'm still watching where everybody promising. I said, Jesus come and tell me by the PNC gonna do the right thing this time. You understand? I might consider them. Then I look at it, I calculate, no. Nothing cannot compare to this. I made my choice as who I was going to vote for. I got a right. I can't come on here and talk and cuss when I'm making the endorsement I am going to make. I made my choice. I'm driving on this bridge and I'm like, God knows. I've traveled the world to see amazing things. I've been at the big Ferris wheel in London and in Miami. I've seen the cities, and I'm here and I'm looking at this bridge and I'm thinking, God, grandeur, amazing. Then I get angry, happy. I get angry immediately after because I'm thinking the PPPC do not have to go on the road and campaign and tell nobody nothing. Just let the PNC people cross this bridge. And I know they can't cross the bridge before September the 1st because they got things to complete. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yeah.
I'm calling from Diamond Museum. We're not getting water for the past 5 or 6 days.
Let me follow up with it in a few minutes.
Please do, sir. Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, sir. Yeah, just, feeling pride with that bridge, too, this morning, too. It was very nice to see. But I have a question for you, and I want your opinion. With these elections coming up, do you feel or do you think that there's going to be any sort of rioting going on after PPC going to win by a landslide? We all know that. Thanks. Let me know.
There are plans afoot by Mohameds, some Venezuelan elements, the PNC. Now, the PNC and the Mohameds can't separate themselves. This is a matter of fact. The game that they're playing, like they're now trying to separate themselves, that will not work. The security forces were on high alert because there were plans afoot to create confusion at the bridge. I don't know why the president and the vice president don't talk about this, and these things are not highlighted in the media. Criminal elements paid by Azadin Mohamed. So let me put it to y'all. Recently, the Brazilian man who was wanted. Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning, Critic. So going on, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll stay with dog. You want to come outside?
You want to come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, come inside. The door is left open there if anybody wants to walk in, right? Let them come in. I don't think we had with Brian Max. After Brian Max, we implemented certain security features, whereas you could walk in and walk out. We've changed that policy since. Once the door is open. The door is open, but the walkout policies are different. So you could walk in. Brian Max he walked in and he was assisted back out. The policy has since changed based on advice of our company directors. So you could come in. How you're going out is a different policy. Question. And the 1st September is a working day? Yes, the 1st of September is a working day. Cronin do not have. Call Shelly and ask her and see where if possible, she come out and decide where is it. There's a Chinese store where you collect the pump on Regent Street. They also does have it too. So you got people coming to dispute the amazement here. You got people coming to dispute this. Oh, it's a big loan build the bridge. If you ain't got all the money for build the bridge right now, you're not and money coming, or wherever money coming. Look at this. Look at that, boy. Look at that. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Critic. How are you doing?
Yes, turn down the volume in the background.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. Good morning.
Yeah, how can I be of help to you this morning?
Everything is going good. Just calling to tell you you're doing a great job.
I try my best, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks for the compliments.
Yeah, man. It's prepaid. You don't know.
Yeah. Thanks for the compliments. Now, when you look at this, God. Now, hear what I'm telling you. You can't get away. This is a nice drone chat. Drone chats, and I've been seeing the drone chat. You gotta be there. It's like being at the Kite Falls. When you at the Kite Falls, when you at the Kite Falls, brother, and you hear that waterfall, that thundering roll, you know there's a God. You feel that omnipotent presence of God. It roars. And you know this is water. When you hear it fall, the bottom them roll, you know, as a human being, no matter what the circumstance, some people don't know danger, just run across the road in front of the car and all that. Because, like, you don't really see the danger. When you stand at the top of Kite Falls and hear that water roll, you know if you go down there, you're dead. Nobody else fell off a Kite Falls and survived. And Kite Falls tells you that. It's roar. The roar of the Kite Falls. When you go to this thing here, I am telling you, I'm there and I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm excited and everything. A cluster of emotions came over me this morning at 1:45 as I driving up. I am like, the wife is videoing and I'm like, oh my God. I wish for every Guyanese to have this experience. Because you imagine you looking over the city and when you're there, you're on the structure because you're questioning yourself. Right? You're on the structure. You're there. Yeah, and you look at the sturdiness of these wires and everything. I'm thinking, my God, they've done it. They've done it. Now the only problem is for Guyanese to see it. That is the biggest danger to the opposition. And I always like, why would they play down the bridge? Who's going to be used to all Guyanese? What am I having of? Why would the opposition play down this bridge that is going to be beneficial to all Guyanese? But they know this is the epitome of progress. They know the feeling people are going to get. You can't deny a PNC man cross there. A PNC man cross there. A Mohammed supporter cross there. And Mohammed supporters are mostly wicked people who want a free pass. A man telling me about an educated man, a Mohammed supporter. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Critic. The question that I have to ask, how possible is it, do you think that all of us could live in unity as a people, putting our political affiliation aside?
I am hedging my bets that in the near future, when I said I might have to apologize to Aubrey Norton and support him as if just to be opposition leader, I wasn't joking. But I highly suspect when the PNC experiences the next election that will basically lead to them just about to be wiped out by the PNC, by Mohameds, I highly suspect we will have a coming together of the PNC and the PPP. I highly suspect in the future. And that will be an amazing country to live in.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Not they coming together as a government, but coming together to work together because PNC still has a constituency. And I can tell you that constituency, the PPP will be more willing to work with that constituency compared to a criminal constituency. Because now, if you look at the people who follow Mohammed, people have really separated themselves. The people who don't want to do anything, want things free. You understand? When a man can tell you, when a man is going to tell you his campaign messages that give free the prisoners and you still support it, you know the mindset of those people. So we have been afforded the opportunity to have the scrapeheads, the weak in our society, weak-minded ones in our society, they separate themselves by latching on to a criminal entity like Mohameds. So the future I hope for is one that the PNC will now see. Yes, because I'm telling you, they had a plan. The PNC and the Mohammeds is one and the same. What happens? They try to play the separate themselves because the plan backfire. Now, I want y'all listen to this. The plan backfire. Why only within days? Why only days now this is being said? Why only now?
Mohamed!
No, I am telling you. The PNC, hello. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yes, quickly.
Yeah, I want to get a brief on this election day. We get a thing from the upper authorities that election day going to be a holiday.
No, sir. Who we get it from the authorities?
Just high authorities. Another thing, I just hear...
No. You can't know other thing. You start talking skunt and right away you get buta. Fuck you. What high authorities? Which high authorities tell you? You come make yourself a fucking ass another thing? No, another thing for you. First lie you fucking gun. Which authorities? So far as I know, Monday is no holiday. Clear up the air. You come misleading fuck. Get the fuck out of here, boy. The PPP is the government of the day and will be the government come September 2nd. That's a matter of fact. I have no doubt about it. I will leave. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
No doubt about it. Looking at the antics of the PNC, the plan was, as the dean met AFC take buyout and gone into the shadows. Now I'm looking back at the numbers as we come closer. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yeah, brother.
I'm so glad you picked up the one the other day, you know.
No, brother, no. There's a fucking distraction, no. Thank you, though. They come in many ways, shapes, and forms. But we focus sharp. Me focus sharp. Now hear what I'm saying. The PNC, AFC, and Mohamed plan was to split the PPP vote. The PNC don't know Mohamed. Mohamed father is a racist. He don't like black people. That is a matter of fact. Nazar Mohamed don't like black people. That's a matter of fact. So when he went and they met Aubrey Norton and they planned together to split the PPP vote, what Aubrey Norton didn't know is Mohamed would dig the shaft in them, but remember they don't agree. For the first time, the PNC has witnessed a man other than a black man leading black people in record numbers. Because the PNC sold them a lie. Azadine Mohamed is not selling a lie. He's paying you to accept a lie. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Critic. I listen you good this morning. But the bridge look good, you know.
No, man, no. Let me know what a little bridge look like. Glad you put it in the comments. Put something in the comments. Depends on what you feel. Hello, good morning.
Critic, morning, brother.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. So I'm telling you, when the plan came up with the PNC, it was to split the PPP vote. When the PNC now see that Mohamed leading black people in record numbers, they didn't realize elections need money. He gave them a little money to shut them out, the PNC and Norton, to shut them out and leave him be. You know, it's only 3 days now, the PNC singing this tune.
But this man cannot be trusted. We cannot put our votes for Mohamed. And
why is the PNC saying we? The PPP said Guyanese. The PPP trying to get votes of Guyanese citizens. Why is the PNC telling people we? As PNC can't put our vote for Mohamed because they are fucking losing to Mohamed. Mohamed shaft them. The PNC and Mohamed is one and the same. They can't separate themselves. The only difference between the PNC and Mohamed, and the PNC did not know, is Mohamed is in bed with Maduro. Maduro has been able to plant Mohamed in, get the support of the main opposition, and now is progressing to wipe them out.
saying to you that is the same as Shudin. It is the same as Shudin, who was in the belly of the beast when they were killing our sons, when they were killing our daughters. And in order for us to stop them from killing our sons and daughters, we must vote the People's Progressive Party Civic out of office.
Now bear in mind, hear what I want you to listen to him and the message that he's relaying. We in there with Azadine order. So you could go with Azadine. This is the same split vote. They're trying to separate themselves for Azadine because they see that record numbers of blacks. You imagine Azadine campaign is in Linden. Azadine one of his main campaign rallies is in Linden and Bartica. PNC turf was never PPP turf. So they're saying, yo. We ain't there with it, but the objective is to get rid of PPP. So the plan is the same. But just like how the vote was split with AFC get wiped out. AFC is wiped out. It's done at this party. If AFC get one seat, they get plenty. I'm doing the numbers and I'm constantly doing the numbers and giving you. I'm confused. Some people say some numbers should over them poll, whatever they poll. I don't know if they put a Vaseline upon the privates and call it a poll, and it does the poll you get, but it's highly likely. This is the poll with Azadine circling around. It is likely, you could say you hear it here, that PNC seats will drop under 20. You know what you're talking about there? You know what you're talking about there? A coalition opposition, what was a coalition government come now and drop to under 20 seats. You know what you talking about that? Here, the next one. They got different messages that they're trying to share.
Some people believe that this boy, Asruddin, is some pharaoh or somebody who come believing that people believe or would think that he is Jesus Christ.
Who do you think would believe that? Who do you think when he's saying some people? You're talking at a PNC rally. Who does believe in Jesus Christ? The Indian population of Guyana believe? Whether they're Christian or Hindu or Muslim, a strong part of the Indian culture is the acquisition of wealth. Black people, you could always tell them about God and thing and get them frightened and get them to calm down. Who do you believe he's talking to? He's getting it back in the fields. He is hearing. He realized Azadine, Mohammed, Jim Jones, and black people. This is who they're talking about. Not me, sir. Here.
Some people believe that this boy, Asruddin, is some pharaoh or somebody who come believing that people believe or would think that he is Jesus Christ. But hear me tonight when I say, my Connie, the same man that is saying that he wants to stop corruption, it is the same man who was the chief corruption officer in Guyana.
We never heard this before. This kind of rhetoric. The PNC is in confusion, in destruction mode. I am telling you, Guyanese, we have to now figure out how to save the PNC to ensure that a criminal enterprise don't become the opposition. You understand? You got to come out in your record numbers. You can't give a vote to PNC. You can't give a vote to Mohamed's criminal enterprise. We got to come out with record numbers for the PPP, and then the PPP got to go and save the PNC. You imagine the PNCs in a place where they have to tell the people this?
Some people believe that this boy, Asruddin, is some pharaoh or somebody who come believing that people believe or would think that he is Jesus Christ.
This is the consensus among black people, you know. Is that the man is a pharaoh, is a messiah. This is the consensus. The PNC, here one with them. They have misled people so long. The people don't have the ability to think for themselves. PNC is about, PPP is about us. All they asking, all the time, PPP campaigning for keep the fucking base. PPP campaigning so much for PNC people. PPP campaigning for them Indian people who get car, house, and want fucking move. Is them the PPP got talked to? They're never satisfied. Yeah, I gotta remember, the PPP done this before. Before the PPP come, when we were all suffering, the PPP won with 33 seats. The PPP just looking for get back the 33 seats. Anything else is bonus. The PPP could continue to be progress with 33 seats, but would be able to do astronomical works in changing this country if they get 40 seats. If they get 2/3 majority in parliament, they'd be able to transform this country in ways you've never seen before. Certain things have to get a 2/3 vote in parliament to make constitutional change. Second to none. That is what the PPP needs. People ain't paying attention. The PPP came into power when nothing was going on in Guyana, with 33 seats, transformed the whole country. There's nothing that the PPP got that they could lose. Y'all don't understand? The elections was decided years ago as the PPP come down, as they give the cash grants and all these things, as they kept their promises. Now the PNC, they're in confusion. Because black people, this is what the guy is saying, black people is feeling Azadine Mohammed is a messiah. But how did they get that? How did the black people get that feeling? Azadine Mohammed gave them money. And the PNC gave them the opportunity. The PNC never mentioned him being sanctioned. The PNC played cool. The PNC played cool. Till it was too late. And Azadine Mohammed is in black people areas sweeping up the votes. For what? The hatred that the PNC got for the PPP, the hatred that blind them from putting up a good political fight. Here's not me say, the PNC has accepted that black people feel Azadine Mohammed is a messiah. When his father, Nazar Mohammed, is a racist, never had a black man in the office, walking here. A man who's been wrong so many, never had a black man walk in the office. Black people has work security, work with him. They never had a black man work a higher level job in the Mohammeds enterprise. Never was there ever a black man walking higher up. That's a matter of fact.
Some people believe that this boy, Azadine, is some...
Who people? I could tell you not fucking Indian people. They ain't got a Hindu believe Azadine Mohammed is a messiah. They ain't got a Muslim would entertain the thought no matter who they are. Muslim, even if they're greedy and they're behind Mohammed, don't make joke with Allah. There is only one in the Islamic religion, and that is Allah. Here, there's no discussion as to the leadership of Islam. Is Allah. Right? No dispute. And even Christian Indians are highly motivated and driven by the acquisition of wealth. So they ain't there into no Messiah thing. Right? Hear this. And you tell me, who is the some people that believe Azadine Mohammed is a Messiah?
Pharaoh.
Bear in mind, PNC candidate talking at PNC meeting. I know he ain't talking to me.
Or somebody who come believing that people believe or would think that he is Jesus Christ. But hear me tonight when I say, my Connie, the same man that is saying that he wants to stop corruption, it is the same man who was the chief corruption officer in Guyana.
Bear in mind, the PNC negotiated with Azadine Mohammed. The PNC negotiated with Azadine Mohammed and allowed him a leeway to groove in. What they did not know is how easily black people would have been enticed by money. because black people have been following the PNC and all they gave them is lies. So if you don't like the PPP, the best thing is to do is to follow Mohamed and get money. Mohamed swept through the PNC areas. You look at the areas. Mohamed went to Riverton. 200 people came out. 150. He carried 50 people. 150 was PPP people figuring out what's going on. A man called last, he tell me, explain. Well, he was all the time. He can't the same night the thing happened. They sent pictures and stuff to me. You look at PPP base, core base. They ain't there for that. They ain't there for that. Now I want to put something to you. You gotta ask Mohamed about this. This here is Maduro. Why did Mohamed visit the embassy? Most political parties create a image that is multicolored. Most political parties create an image that is multicolored. Can anybody say why? And there's significance in everything. If you don't know, if you've never been a part of a political campaign, there's significance in it. You've actually said why they put in all them fucking flags? What does it do psychologically to people? There's significance in everything. A lot of thought would have been put in the name People's Progressive Party. When you see that since the beginning of time when it was created, a lot of thought would have been put in People's National Congress. If you look at People's Progressive Party and People's National Congress, you look at Black and Indian, you realize it is a representation of the people and how people think. People's National Congress. People's Progressive Party. It's a representation of how people think. A lot of thought put into names and colors and so on. Can you tell me why the Mohamed's party is blue, only blue? Well, I can tell you. Because there's detailed transcript of information as to why and how Mohamed should structure his party and its color. Because he will be only a part. You see this blue there in between Venezuela and Maduro's shoulder? You see the blue there? And not a regular blue, it's not sky blue, it's a specific color blue. Specific instructions came. Their documents saying why they should be blue. Because the Mohamed party will never lead there and they will just be a faction. Once they get into parliament and Maduro gets the foothold because he can't try it militarily, and Maduro gets the foothold he wants, that part will unravel. Has Mohamed announced his prime ministerial candidate as yet? Anybody know? Has Mohamed announced his prime ministerial candidate as yet? Nobody? Nobody no? We have an endorsement from an imam from Mahaika Masjid. And he endorses, you know, the Muslim community is very reserved. about being vocal. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. Critic, you know they're opening a new hospital in Barbies, in Scotland.
Yes, that is being done today, yes.
Yeah, okay, bro. Thank you, man.
Unfortunately, I'm not there. We are now still finishing up our news bus, and we will be hitting the road to show you everything that's going on. This is another endorsement by a religious leader of President Irfan Ali.
Peace and blessings be upon all of you. Hope y'all are doing well. Being a first-time voter in this beautiful land of many voters, I mean Guyana, after comparing all of the political parties to decide for my vote and support, and after comparing all of the political leaders, I have come to conclusion and come to my decision that my support and vote goes to, guess who? Yes, none other than President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. As a religious leader, Imam of Mahaika Masjid, President of Mahaika Muslims community, and Islamic Spiritual Guidance Incorporated, me, myself, Sheikh Muhammad Omar Ansari, is going to support and vote PPP and Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. That's my personal choice, and that's my personal decision. That's my verdict. And
are you willing to make a decision that you will regret? Are you willing to settle for promises?
When I take office, I'm going to ensure that the people of this country get a larger cash grant in time for Christmas.
That is after Mohamed Irfan Ali made a similar announcement. Galera Italian. We need to have a larger cash grant. I am telling you, Irfan Ali will give you a cash grant in time for Christmas to the sum never be received in a cash grant before. That is a matter of fact. When I say Malami tag thing, they did not want. I knew that Irfan Ali is planning to give a larger cash grant than ever received before by any Guyanese to every Guyanese citizen for Christmas. Listen to this.
I heard PM told them next year is the next grant. If they behave themselves, they get it this year. We will have a beautiful Christmas. We will have a beautiful Christmas. Look at the smile on my face and know that you will have an enjoyable holiday season.
Now I can tell you here that what Irfan Ali is saying to you subliminally, subtly, is you will get, come December, with PPP in government, and I think y'all need to come out to your numbers and not only make sure PPP is the new government come September the 1st, but also has a 2/3 majority in parliament to be able to write all the things that we have not been able to write. A minority government will not do. I don't think that is even up for discussion. Don't fall for empty promises. This is what Irfan Ali said days ago. Hear what this one will tell
when
them.
I take office, I'm going to ensure that the people of this country get a larger cash grant in time for Christmas.
Irfan Ali said what he made a Christmas promise to Guyanese days ago. This is Azadin Mohamed last night. No mind of his own.
I did a poll in Linden months ago, and we lead in this poll by 70% in Linden. 70%.
Now, what you're listening to there, I don't know if it's factual. These polls what he doing, I don't know if you wake up in the morning, masturbate, and it is dependent on the level of ejaculation that he get these percentages. What could tell you? An estimated 19,000 votes would normally come from Linden for the PNC. An estimated 19,000 votes would normally come from Linden for the PNC. If he's saying he's getting 70, listen to me. The PPP votes in Linden at the last election just grew by 2,000. PPP is not Linden, they're walking their way up in Linden. Azadin Mohamed come, never do nothing yet, and is suggesting that 70% of the people in Linden will vote for him. He's wiping out the PNC. But people in Linden feeling is a difference they're getting because they have been taught, Lindeners have been taught to hate the PNC. The PPP. Lindeners have been taught by the PNC to hate the PPP. So they think a vote for Azadin Mohamed is a vote against the PPP. They don't know what they're getting into. Here the poll what he do. Can somebody send the stats for me? For what Linden was Linden. What was Linden total votes the last time? And for who and who? How much of PPP, how much of PNC? Hey bro, have somebody send Linden the last set of votes we get in Linden the last time, how much of PNC and how much of PPP? Have somebody send it to me WhatsApp right away now. And get the stats for you. It would be a sad day in our history, in the history of Ghana, to see the PNC fall to their knees as a result of a negotiating blunder with Azzedine Mohamed, who is a puppet of Maduro. You know, the PNC didn't come out and say anything when the congressmen spoke. They supported Azzedine's narrative. And that is where they are today. Azzedine held a rally in Linden where he told the people he is going to get, the polls suggest he's getting 70% of the votes. There is a likelihood that the PNC will be wiped out as a result of a failed negotiated attempt to split the PPP vote. You can hardly find an Indian man or woman who wants to be seen as ignorant and stupid, who is not loyal, who would give their vote to a man who is Maduro's puppet. I explained to you all the blue and every their documents. You will see more before the week is out. Tomorrow there are some damning revelations. Why did Mohamed go into the embassy? Azzedine Mohamed visited the Venezuelan embassy on several locations. The last time his father was caught entering and exiting the Venezuelan embassy. Can Azzedine Mohamed explain for his father why do they have a prime ministerial candidate as yet? Who are you voting for come September the 1st? Azzedine Mohamed and who? Why no prime ministerial candidate as yet? Well, let me tell you, you can say you hear it first. In his delusional state, Azzedine Mohamed assumes that if he takes office and has presidency, he could change the laws as it relates to people, himself and the PNC, as it relates to foreigners, a person who holds dual citizenship being in parliament. And that is where they're going to plant a Venezuelan Guyanese. There's the game plan. All the chatters and communication between Azzedine Mohamed, his father, and Maduro suggest the same chatter explain the color that they should have. The color is a land of many waters, blue representing water, but a segment of the Venezuelan flag, blue. We ain't got no blue from we flag. He didn't take out a piece from we flag. There's no blue on the Guyana flag. You could say you heard it here first. You ever telling you? There's direct communique between the Venezuelans and the Mohammeds as it relates to the color of the party and its purpose. There's direct communique with Mohammeds and Maduro as it relates to prime ministerial candidate, because you can't sit in Guyana's parliament as a dual citizen. Kian Jabur will have an opportunity to sit in parliament. That is what he's working for as a dual citizen. Azzedine Mohamed assumes if he attained the helm and is able to form a government, he's going to change the laws as it relates to dual citizens. And then for the first time, you will have people like Kian Jabur and a Venezuelan Guyanese prime ministerial. So if you don't know, You could say you heard it here first. I told you. What is even more dangerous, I can't see how the PNC went into negotiation with the Mohameds and did not know this was a part of the plan. The PNC has played down Mohammed's progress continually. So let me tell you all something. Valid votes casted in Linden. Let me show y'all. Now let me tell y'all. Let me show IODs. Me not gonna make up nothing, man. Me love IO, me love me country. Me not gonna make up nothing. Me not got no horse in the race. Me never got no horse in the race. Me never ask somebody to vote for me. Me never got on PPP membership. Me never get one position. Me never fight to become nothing. Well, let me see what this other person sent here. This is a region 10. Nah. Can't use this one. Prefer use the other one. Now this is what happened in Region 10. Valid votes casted. Hey, 22,747. PPP, all the years is only get about 1,000. They get 2,000 more the last election. Some CG get 103, I no get 171. PRP get 47, TCI get 37, TNM get 16, and URP get 36. PPP only got 3,162 votes. And those votes grew by 200% in the last election. All the years PPP don't get votes in Linden. 19,169 people voted for PNC. Now, when Azadin Mohamed said he do a poll that suggested he gets 70% of the votes in Linden, who you think lose? He is suggesting that somewhere in the 70% is about 2/3. So he is suggesting he could get close to 13,000 votes out of this. 7 trees, 21, 6 trees is 18. 6 trees is 18, 6 into 12. 13,000 votes left in the PNC with 1 seat out of Linden. One seat. This is not me, says so. Azadin Mohamed says so. What does the PNC have to say about this? This is what Azadin Mohamed told Lindeners last night.
I did a poll in Linden months ago, and we lead in this poll by 70% in Linden. 70%.
Woo! Time out! Time out! Imagine Maduro and Mohamed is leading in Linden. PNC turf. Time out, Norton. We need to talk. We need to talk today, Mr. Norton. Them people were there. The PNC got hung and down the PPP. The PNC is not fighting to go into government. The PNC fight. PNC set up its own self with the Mohamed Maduro administration, the Mohamed Maduro party, and now has to fight for the position of opposition. I can't make up these things. The PNC normally would fight for power. As a result of a deal they brokered with the Mohamed Maduro party, they now have to fight for opposition position. They fight switch from government, open to go into government, to Mohamed Maduro being the opposite. They're fighting now. They got to give up the fight for government and just fight to stay in opposition. Because anytime they drop under 16 seats, they're gone. And Azadin Mohamed is saying on the campaign trail yesterday in Linden that he's taking Linden by storm. And he says a poll tells him that. A poll, if it is legitimate poll, could be right. Even a legitimate poll could be right and wrong. If he gets more, you'll see the numbers of people who went out for Azadin Mohamed there. Ready? The perception is created that Azadin Mohamed is making headways. He had 500 people, between 500 and 700 people on the ground last night. It's not thousands. But PNC didn't have so much people. Hear what he said is Mohamed said this.
I did a poll in Linden months ago, and we lead in this poll by 70% in Linden. 70%. I did a poll in Linden months ago.
Nami says, what does opposition leader? What does opposition leader? Now the PNC, after negotiating, I don't know if knowingly or unknowingly, with the Mohamed Maduro faction, now end up at the back foot, can't stand safely on a platform and put their thought into going into government, because that's how you focus your mind. Yes, and if you're fighting for win. They now set up themselves. Mohamed start taking over their people, and they're fighting just to stay in opposition. I can't make up these things. Look at this. Look at this. This Valid votes casted. This is the last election. The PNC got 19,000. The PPP only get 3,000 something. And this grew by 2,000 in the last election. The PPP never used to get 1,000 votes in Linden. The PPP grew because people saw the progress. The PNC can no longer come and say or call rig elections. They can't suggest election. When the numbers start counting and showing for Mohamed, what are they going to do? You can't blame PPP. The PNC has now effectively started to fight just to stay in opposition. Hear the message.
But this man cannot be trusted. We cannot put our votes for Mohamed. And I am saying to you, that is the same as Shudin. It is the same as Shudin, who was in the belly of the beast when they were killing our sons, when they were killing our daughters. And in order for us to stop them from killing our sons and daughters, we must vote the People's Progressive Party Civic out of office.
So here laugh. I want you to listen to this. Azzedine Mohamed and Maduro got their own party. PNC talking about. You understand the connection in the game where they're still playing for split the vote? PNC can't separate themselves from the Mohammeds. They're saying don't vote for Mohamed. They're saying vote PPP out of office so you could give a vote to the PNC or Mohamed. It's a pull and tug that people know what's going on, but it is going to destroy the PNC. Listen to this man, what he's saying. He's saying Mohamed is corrupt. But he's not telling you not to vote for Mohamed. He's telling you to vote the PPP out. This is the position the PNC has taken.
But this man cannot be trusted. We cannot put our votes for Mohamed. And I am saying to you, that is the same as Shudin. It is the same as Shudin, who was in the belly of the beast when they were killing our sons, when they were killing our daughters. And in order for us to stop them from killing our sons and daughters, we must vote the People's Progressive Party Civic out.
You understand the game? That thing was sent here, I like a post just now. Is what? Prezi doing something? Wow, beautiful.
And poverty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come right away. Right away. Right away. Let's hear what. Let's hear what Irfan Ali has to say.
We are on a long journey.
Let me hear.
We are on a long journey. We've struggled through colonialism, dictatorship, and poverty. But through all the struggle, we built a beautiful and diverse culture. We are many people, all on this journey together, toward one Guyana, where all our people are uplifted. Today, we're transforming Guyana. Tens of thousands of homes and house lots, thousands of kilometers of roads, and hundreds of bridges. New hospitals, new schools, new hotels, new stadiums, open and under construction. More support for our people, wealth transfer, cash grant, school grant, NIS grant, and more scholarships. Over 60,000 new jobs created since 2020. Yes, we are doing well. But this is only the beginning of the great transformation. We are stable and we are are moving forward. But as we have seen in many countries, it can all fall apart very quickly. On September 1st, there is no need for unnecessary risk. Let us move forward together for a better Guyana.
I couldn't have said it better. Now, I want to leave you with a thought. The PNC and the Mohameds are one and the same. The Mohameds and Maduro is one and the same. The elder Mohamed has not come forward until now. You will see, you will witness tomorrow the lies and the deceit of the Mohameds. Tomorrow evidence will be revealed of the Mohammeds' participation, and they're going to come out and they're going to say, so what happened if somebody visit the embassy? Well, why did you visit the embassy? Who goes to vacation in Venezuela? There was a Stabrook News article that Stabrook News, Anand Prasad didn't ask. There's a direct connection between Anand Prasad, the man in charge of Stabrook News, and the Mohammeds. Long-standing relationship and business arrangement. That is how Stabrook News has always been favorable to Mohammeds. Similar with Glenn Lal. Glenn Lal and Shell come out to Stabrook Market together. So when you want to know what had the boy empowered and believing that he can become a president, is all these connections they've had and people they've bought out. But they couldn't buy me, scon. There was the missing link. There was the confusion when I escaped. Yeah, I said, because this was a plan in the making a long time. When Mohammeds realized they were going to go down, the Americans were going to take them down. They calculate, Azadin Mohammed doesn't care about people. He would take down Guyana with him for his personal benefit. He doesn't care about Guyanese. There's a game, there's a flam. Now I'm telling you, tomorrow, ask the Mohamed, you're a reporter, ask the Mohamed if you're out there. Ask the question on your page. If you're a voter, ask Mohamed, what is the connection between Venezuela and the Mohammeds? Because when the evidence is presented, the Mohammeds now have to answer as to, hello, good morning.
True thing we said it just now, but imagine the man had the president of a country on speed dial and was willing to skin it up for personal benefit and gain. True story we just said it.
Roger, Bruno.
All right.
The plan is a dangerous, treacherous one. Why did Mohamed visit? Why did they continue to visit over the last few months? Several visits to the Venezuelan embassy. The last of which was the elder Mohamed. Asked the Mohamed. Stabrook News didn't ask. Did a big interview with Mohamed and didn't ask why you entered it. Why did you go to the embassy? Who the fuck goes to vacation in Venezuela? Venezuelans don't want to be in Venezuela. What was it about? Azadin Mohamed visited the Venezuelan embassy, come out. One day after he come out, he announced he'd be running for office. Correspondence between himself and Venezuelan military personnel. Then the party had a structure. Correspondence between himself and Venezuelan military personnel suggest to hold for the prime ministerial candidate. Laws have to be changed in the Constitution to facilitate a prime ministerial candidate suiting to Maduro. Why do you believe the Americans getting worked up and finicky and make sure that they're right down there? Warships for drugs? Here, let me go. I got some fruits in my mind. I got some fruits in the fridge that I want to go eat. Let's soak in. Take care. Keep it real.
Skill train busting in everyone. PPPC make the small man large. Jobs come fast, youth on track. Cash grants drop, nobody look back. New bank coming for business loan. Pick up the hustler building from home. One dude, build on PPPC. Uplift the common man. Build up the nation. Build up the nation, PPPC. Open the hand. Open the hand of you and me. Education rights, tuition free, housing bloom like cherry tree. Jobs in the city, land in the plain. PPPC bring progress again. Open land over 100K. Farmers rise in a real big way. Agro process, turn up the trade. Roads link village, foundation laid. 6 new hospitals reach with door. Telemap touch like never before. You them click in a digital stream. On land degrees fuel the Guyanese dream. Build up the nation. Build up the nation, PPPC. Open the hand. Open the hand of you and me. Education rights. Tuition free. Housing bloom like cherry tree. Jobs in the city. Land in the plain. PPPC bring progress again. Slow it down roots in. Low carbon path. Future wise. Sustainable growth. Open skies, oil wealth, manage justice true. PPPC thinking about me and you. Unity strong, no divide deal. One Guyana, walking side by side. Peace in the heart, pride in the soul. PPPC playing the forward role. Fire not power the motion. Build up the nation, PPPC. Raise up the flag, for all to see. Child get tablet, mother get land, father get work with skill and pipe water run, supply stay clean. PPPC building the Guyanese dream up. From Burbis to Lethem, from coast to creek. PPPC. Hear the people speak, more than a party. It's people, it's we. Together we build, together we be. One Guyana, one destiny. PPPC, build up the nation. PPPC, hope in the hand of you and me. Education rights, tuition free, housing bloom like cherry tree. Jobs in the city, land in the plain. PPPC bring progress again. From Burbis to Lethem, from coast to creek. PPPC, hear the people speak. More than a party, it's people, it's we. Together we build, together we be. One Guyana, one destiny.